So I started producing my own beats. I started making beats in Ableton. The first few songs I recorded were really bad. They'll never see the light of day, but I just kept working at it. I felt like I'd written a song that was actually really good and that I could see myself releasing. I hit up my friend Grant. We'd done a lot of recording together. He's a super good friend of mine, and he had like the creative mind and the studio space. So I was like, yo, I got this song kind of working on. Like, Grant was really feeling it. I showed it to a couple other friends. They were like, dude, this is dope. You gotta release this. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna release it. I did not know what was happening. Like, I was losing my mind. I was so nervous. But everyone like swiped up on my story. They were sending like positive messages. And they're like, dude, this is awesome. You gotta keep going. So I'm like, all right, I got something here.
Meet me where the ground meets the sky. Don't let the light pass you by.
So then at the state soccer game for my school, I ran into Andrew. I ended up sitting next to him, and he's like, bro, I love what you're doing with your music.
Hey man, like let me get on a feature. Like I didn't know what he was gonna say, but I was like, you know what? Like I might as well shoot my shot.
So I played the beat, I recorded it. Grant and Andrew said like, dude, this is fire. And then I'm like, all right, Andrew, like go for it. Like the way he sang just worked with the song perfectly. It flowed really well.
That moment where I heard that played back on the speakers was like, I want to make music. Like I want to make songs on my own.
And once that got out, like that ended up doing about 100,000 streams, and people at school were like, dude, this is awesome.
Used to put my head on your shoulders. Where'd you go? We've gotten
After Breathe, I was super inspired. I think we both were really inspired because we had just made something that we were both super proud of.
So, you know, we were having fun. We were continuing to make music, go to the studio. It was a good time.
So I get a call from Peyton, and he's like, the people that are organizing our prom, they're like, you guys should perform.
Love what you're doing with your music. You should perform at this prom. It's gonna be at a concert venue. It'd be perfect. Like, we'd love to have you perform. Bro, there's no way. Like,
In the back of my head, I was hoping it fell through, like to be honest.
so we decided that we were gonna do it. We're like, all right, we're in.
Because it was at the Van Buren, which is like an insane concert. Like a lot of our favorite artists have performed there.
Day of the prom, we kind of get our bearings on the stage a few hours before it starts.
It's like this huge backstage.
We were like practicing, shaking out all the nerves. Eventually, the guy comes, knocks on the door. All right, let's go.
At that point, I was like, I am so hyped. Like I'm gonna do like everything to make this like the best 10 minutes.
As soon as I got out on that stage, like I was just having the time of my life. The energy of the crowd was crazy. Everyone was like chanting our names, super excited for us to be there. And it was one of the craziest experiences of my life. The people at the venue are like, whatever you do, don't crowd surf. But then like with 30 seconds left in the last song, and I like look over and Andrew's gone, and then I just see him in the crowd, and I'm like, well, all right, I guess we're doing it. It went by in literally like 2 seconds. Like all I remember from it are just like flashes of people's faces.
A bunch of people like screaming and like singing the lyrics to your song. It's like so crazy.
And that was it, and that's the story.